Kamala Harris isn't taking her election defeat too well. Something looks a bit off.
I just have to remind you, don't you ever let anybody take your power from you.
Not only has all the joy been drained from her, she seems a little, what's the word? Oh yeah, drunk.
So don't ever let anybody or any circumstance take your power from you.
So don't ever let anybody or any circumstance take your power from you.
Don't you ever let anybody...
Now, I know the Kamala drunk thing was a running theme throughout her entire campaign, and most people dismissed it as just the odd way in which she usually talks, like some half-cut valley girl working behind a bar. But this seems somewhat strange.
I just have to remind you.
And I'm not even making fun of it. She's basically the acting president at this point. If she's sozzled, that's a massive security risk. Yellowy puffy bags under the eyes, dull lifeless dehydrated skin. Hair looks like she just rolled out of bed. Slowed, slightly slurred speech. You've got to admit, some of the signs are definitely there.
So don't ever let any...
Now, we know presidential campaigns are a brutal slog and they take their toll, but she's barely been seen for 3 weeks. This is after nearly a month of supposed rest and recuperation, including a luxury vacation in Hawaii. Some are even asking why the Democrats let this be published in the first place. Kamala Harris threatens to run again in 2028. The Democratic Party posts this. She's still the frontrunner among voters to run for them in 2028. They're trying to sabotage her like they did with Biden. Talk show host Tammy Bruce said that up until this point, she dismissed the Kamala alcoholism rumours as partisan nonsense. But now, I'll admit it brings up even my concern. Something is just simply not right here.
Take your power from you.
Really makes you think. Last month's Vogue cover versus today. Oh, what they tried to make us believe. Kamala's latest video reminds me of a drunk college girl giving her single friends a pep talk at 2 a.m. All she's missing is a slurry, "I'm serious, guys."
And it means so much to me and to Governor Walz that you knocked on doors, you called friends,
If you want to express your ideas through videos like I do, you should check out Invideo AI. And with this exciting new upgrade, Invideo AI version 3, you can create stunning full-length videos, irrespective of your skill level and without having to learn arduous new programs from scratch. Let me show you how it's done. Just start with a simple text prompt and it creates the first rough draft for you. For example, make a 1-minute video of the story of a human astronaut visiting an alien planet where the population is totally brainwashed and enslaved. Check out what Invideo AI produced after just a few minutes.
At first glance, their society seems perfect. Too perfect. Wait. Why are they all moving in sync? It's unsettling. I've discovered something. A network of signal towers across the planet. They're broadcasting some kind of mind control frequency.
You can then use the edit command box and give text-based commands to fine-tune everything. Add subtitles, translate to French, make the music more creepy. Or you can even choose your own voice and have that do the narration. Is this the price of their utopia? The loss of free will. Unlike traditional video tools with steep learning curves that don't even match the ambition of your video creation process, Invideo is the creative partner that you've always wanted. It removes all the friction by making the process intuitive and fluid, letting users focus entirely on their vision and idea. Create anything you can think of from scratch using Invideo AI's generative capabilities. This really is a monumental game changer. Welcome to the world of endless possibilities. You can try Invideo AI for free, but if you want to use their generative capabilities, I highly recommend that you go for the generative plan that starts at $96 a month. It's the one that I have and it gives you the most bang for the buck with 15 generative minutes. If you're already an Invideo user, you can simply go to the add-on section and buy generative credits. It's obvious to me why Invideo AI is the world's most used AI video creator, with over 10 million users across 150 countries. Please check it out by clicking the link in the description box down below. While you can make light of this, and believe me, many people are,
ever let anybody take your power from you. You have the same power that you did before November 5th.
She's been AWOL for weeks. Now she shows up looking like this. Biden's barely been seen, aside from when he wandered off into that jungle. Who's even running the country right now? Who's gonna run the country for the next 2 months? Who's the current POTUS? It's basically Trump now because nobody knows who is officially running the country.
I just have to remind you.
Now we learn that the Kamala campaign's internal polling, which they told the media showed her either tied or slightly ahead of Trump, in line with some of the public polling, was in fact showing that she was losing.
There was the Biden-Trump 1.0, which is obviously pretty catastrophic in terms of where the race stood. When we got in, my recollection is some of that snapped back, but we were behind. I mean, I think it surprised people because there was these public polls that came out in late September, early October, showing us with leads that we never saw.
And as any political campaign operative worth their salt will tell you, if you're claiming publicly that it's a tie, it means you're losing. Does this explain the tired, forlorn looking Kamala that we witnessed on the eve of the election? The fact that she could barely get any sleep.
She says, I can't sleep. Do you sleep?
I wake up in the middle of the night usually these days, so to be honest with you.
The fact that she had all the body language of someone who looked defeated. After her final campaign stop and only hours before the polls opened. Who on earth is even in charge of America right now? Because if it's either of these two, especially what's going on with Russia right now, you can really understand why there's more than a modicum of concern.
Don't you ever let...
If you value what I do and you want to help support me, please visit pauljosephwatson.locals.com and either pledge a one-time donation or subscribe to join my community, get early access videos, and message me directly. And exclusive live streams coming soon too. Promise. Check out the Locals link down in the description. And don't forget to take a look at the brand new website, modernity.news. That's where you'll find all my content, including exclusive articles. That's modernity.news.